Right, picking up where we left off, hopefully. Whoop whoop, nearly up to 700 views. Cool. Whoops. Many things at once. Are you sure I'm not offline? Reasonably sure. There we go. Get all my stuff together. Cool. Good. Good. And boom. Ready to rock. Oh, hello. Well, strange. Where are we? What are these? A quasit. Well, you were hard work. And a salamander. Not like any salamander I've ever seen. But left or right? Let's go left. I always like going left. Just distant. Sounds like some screams going on there. Oh, hello. Spare mortal, for you have disturbed my rest. Nice that he speaks English. What is it? Let's see if we can go pick on him. He's just gonna, like, freeze everybody in my group. Oh, he's just gonna wreck Jaheira. What an asshole. I hate that. Let's have a look. See if we can ask some of that. And some... Oh, fuck. Get it. Need to rest first. Oh, hello. Wrecked. Did he remember it? Nope. Oh, come on. Whatever. Oh, for goodness sake. I'd just like to actually be able to remember my magic. Thank you very much. Still no. Thank you. See if this does any good to us whatsoever. See if we can get close enough to him to smash him up pretty quick. Is it just going to be this last hit that's not going to work? Look at this, he's stopped 4 of my characters dead. Thanks, dude. Don't know that he's got anything. All that he has. That any of them in particular can use. Cool. Probably going to struggle here. Right, if I need to revive him, then I will. Who's attacking who here? He's going to be dead, isn't he? Ah, why are these last hits taking so long to actually kill him? Bastards. Ugh. I wouldn't mind, but I haven't got it remembered, have I? So annoying. No, not. Oh, Harper's cool, isn't it? So she should now be able to... bring him back. Demon Heart. Well, that's what we were after. Bala family armor. Yeah, your inventory would be full, wouldn't it? Inadequate wisdom, eh? Why would he... Right, what have I missed here? Why would he be... Whoops. Oh, got off. Piece of shit. Yeah. He dead. Why is his... What have I missed? What have I missed? Why is his wisdom low? Because there's nothing... There's nothing telling me that he's... I'll probably have to get him back to a temple. Oh, for goodness sake, why do I always do that? Every single time. Have it, but you can't use it. At least you can use that. Might as well give him that for now. Because he's using a demon heart? Mushy, fleshy bag of vileness. It's really bad. Tasty. Still not entirely sure why his stats would be quite so low. Is it because you died? Devil kills. What do we think? Blocks haven't been a problem. Finding traps hasn't been a problem. Try some extra shadows. Well, I don't know because it's not telling me that he's cursed. I've got protection from, or resist from, there's nothing on his avatar that suggests there's anything wrong. At least not I can tell. I assumed it would have told me if there was a problem. Yeah, so I mean that's fine. I'll get him back to a temple and get him cured up, I think. I mean, I don't know what else to do, to be honest with you. Is the fact that this area is a bit larger, whether or not it's particularly dangerous. Whoop, well that would appear to be. Well, he's another demon. That ain't good. What's he gonna do to this one though? So what did he do? Vampiric touch. Right, he's down. Should be able to finish these guys off without any real problem. I mean, I say that, but he's decidedly weak right now, so he needs to get the hell out. Oh, for goodness sake. Helps a little bit. Might be one or two more fights like that, I would imagine. So interestingly, the sphere brings us back here, of all places. Right, what we got, what we got? Well, I mean, no. Aside from whatever is wrong with me, there's no real issues with the combat in this area. I just want to make sure I'm searching everywhere out beforehand. Take it. Die. There's a good little bat wing thing. Oh, I see. It's bring us back round to the. No, you don't want to play anymore? Oh, okay. We'll have a quick look up here. Just finish this last little area off. Where the fuck are you going? And oh, I see. Can I be bothered to go all the way around there for that? Maybe not. Time to go home. Is this way. And we pop. Quick route there. Panel to open in a door, but room. Oh, probably because that was locked up before, wasn't it? Power core. Really? Finally decided he was going the wrong way. He'll get there eventually. There you go. I'll just get rid of that. This is the one I want, isn't it? Drink. Now which one? Oh, either or, isn't it? Ooh, globe of invulnerability, spirit armor, shield, water staff. Nice. Staff of fire. 2. Drawing from the plane of fire, it can erupt in a fire shield that damages attackers. It can summon a fire elemental and potentially draw all the energy from any fire elemental that it hits, destroying them instantly. Struck fire elementals must save a spell or be destroyed. I'm not sure if she would benefit from that because the other ones are... So actually, make no difference. Might as well give the one that's going to destroy fire elementals, eh? For goodness sake. Oh, I don't know. Shield of the Falling Stars. Ilmata himself enchanted this shield upon seeing a young squire's willingness to endure untold agony for the well-being of his mount. During a fierce battle between a human cavalry division and a hobgoblin horde, the young man was sent for reinforcements. He was beset by a cascade of arrows that nearly blocked out the sun, and he knew that even if he avoided the arrows himself, should his horse fall, he would surely be doomed. With his shield and body, he positioned himself to take the brunt of the onslaught and was mortally wounded for it. His horse remained unscathed, allowing for their escape, and his body was carried back to the nearest town where he was resurrected from death. Smart ass. He can use a shield at the moment, can't he? Probably not. Ah, he can use his blade now. Interesting. Let's just have a quick look and see. Yeah, C's back up to normal now. Don't know what was causing that then. Obviously some kind of time-based effect. Happy days. For lack of a more obvious solution, you feed the demon's heart into one of the many mouths that are embedded in the flesh of the structure. A moment later, the sphere shudders and you can sense it powering up. Power core of the sphere roars to life, distorting space as it races through the planes. After a few minutes, the sphere lurches, the power fades, and the power core fizzles. The sphere has taken its last planar jaunt. Oh, conveniently drained after returning me to Athkatla. Hey son, where have you been? Welcome back to the stream. Sorry if I missed you yesterday. Something came up and I could only stream for an hour or so. Oh, actually, this door's still... Is there a trick to this door that I'm missing then? Or at least an empty storage area. Oh, okay. Just like a dummy door then. Oh, okay, that's fine. I'm sure you'd rather work than join me on a stream. I mean, who wouldn't, eh? I've been enjoying this this quest line. It's one of the more interesting ones I've come across so far. Is what's he do dead? Is he gone? Now return to our own plane. Please, stranger, as per our bargain, let me see my son one last time. You could but carry me, my strength has all but fled. Here we go. Ah, it is the sky after all. I had forgotten how it looked after so long. I thank you, and I wish to repay you for your kindness. I sense within you a power and ability similar to my own, yes? You are a wizard. Yes, I am correct. Take the planar sphere, wizard. I grant it to you in payment for my release. Use it. Use it far more wisely than I ever did. The fuck will I do with it? Lavok the Necromancer is finally dead. I can scarce believe it. My family's vow has been fulfilled and I am now safe. And yet I feel little satisfaction. I had no idea it would be like this. Could he actually have been redeemed after all that time? Did he actually fight that demon to prevent it from escaping the sphere? If you had asked me such a question even a day ago, I would have answered that such redemption was impossible. Now I am not so sure. My new stronghold for what? What am I supposed to do with it? I think perhaps that I do not know all that I think I do. I have not seen as much of the world as I thought I did. A disturbing realization. I would continue to travel with you if you would allow me. If there is so much I am not aware of, I must discover it. Useless lout. Excellent. Ring. Coin. What's this ring do? Ah, level ups as well. Globe of invulnerability. That should be fairly obvious, shouldn't it? Finish my mouse for it. Spell creates an immobile, faintly shimmering magical sphere around the cast that prevents any first, fourth level spell effects from penetrating. I.e., the area of effect of any such spell does not include the area of the globe of invulnerability. Okay. However, any type of spell can be cast out of the magical sphere, and these pass from the cast of the globe to their subject. You can still bring it down. And spirit armor. Spell is very similar to the third level spell Ghost Armor in that it creates a corporeal barrier around the target's body for the duration of the spell. It actually taps into the target's life force. The armor itself is weightless. Spirit armor does not work cumulative within either armor. Dexterity bonuses still apply. Due to the magical nature of the spell, he will receive +3 bonus. Okay. Okay, so there's a chance it could be an issue. Hang on. Cool. Yeah, I'm sure we'll work it out as we go. Have some fire arrow. The ring. For goodness. Find that one out in a moment then. As it is, I need to sell some stuff anyway, so kind of cool. Oh, and turns out this chap is half decent with a second weapon in his hand. So, I had. I thought I did, unless I gave it to somebody else. Can you make use of it? 6 and 12. Hit twice. Is he even capable? Right. See, no, just Anna. So actually, Anna might. Yes, that's better. Level up. Minsk. Level up. He's a pretty stealthy chap, isn't he? Racial enemy vampire. Thought it was the Knolls. Nice. And Jahira. Awesome. Come down this way, can't we? Look at these spastics, look. Alright then. One at a time, people. No. I will have a look in a second, data. Oh, I see. Go down here. Oh, well, in that case, then. Can I get them all to come? Yeah, that's better. What does he have? Probably nothing useful. Yeah. I don't actually know why I've still got that. It doesn't actually do anything, does it? I'm not even entirely sure where I picked it up. They generally don't sell for much, but nah, whatever. Let's get down here and Borinal's house. Have I even been up? I don't know if I've even been in there yet. Derelict home. See if we can go and sell some stuff. I'll hold on to it then just in case. Probably wouldn't be able to sell it anyway. Are you going to be lurking again this afternoon, son? Bernard. Buy and sell. I don't want to buy it. Let's have a look. What gems have we got? Oh, nice. Excellent. You can tell me when I'm being a moron and going off the beaten track again then. Which happens occasionally, as you well know. I don't know why I'm bothering to sell anything. I've got, look, nearly 100,000. That's probably more than I'm ever going to need. Just, I don't know whether it's worth keeping these special weapons for certain occasions. Look at all this stuff. Looks ridiculous. I did, yes. Well, I think I did. That was the Shade Lord, Shadow Lord, wasn't it? Fairly sure we can get rid of that. Fairly sure we can get rid of that. That I can get rid of. It's not there. Spells. Well. Yeah, why shouldn't I have done? You got me worried now. I don't think you really left me much choice if I remember correctly. Do you know what? I'm going to sell those. I'm not using them ever. They're just clogging up my inventory. Same with those, and I never use wands. Go. 3 days. Hold on to the shield. Oh, what you mean because I'm such a coward I run away from the tough fights. To be fair, I haven't come across too many particularly difficult fights so far. The kneecapper. Start using those eventually. Why has he got a short bow 2 in his inventory? Oh, because I wondered whether or not it was better. Oh, goodness me. Running a bit low, are we, boy? No problem. Do 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 da do 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 da 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 dum. Yeah, he's doing all right. Can bonus. Bonza. Oh, the shadow dragon. No, I didn't kill him. That was I should have made a highlight actually, but you can pop back and watch the video from yesterday. I just laughed. I was like, "You're gonna wreck me, innit?" And he did. He just totally destroyed me. I just couldn't hit him, so I just drifted past him. Oh, actually, I can rest up here, can't I? Drink. Done. I would have liked to have given the dragon a good go, but I mean, just not a hope in hell that was ever going down. Oh, I can find out what this is all about now. Better be decent. Ring of Acuity. The origins of this ring are unclear, and while its enchantments share similarities with historical examples of rings of wizardry, there is something strange in how it feels, either in the weight of the metal or in the aura it projects, and it does not function the same. It was likely found on some distant plane, and as such its maker shall remain a mystery to you. Wearer can memorize 2 extra 2nd level spells, 1 extra 3rd level spell, and 1 extra 4th level spell. You never know, might come in handy. Might come in handy. I need to decide what to do now. But cracking himself. Yeah. Leave that. Chapter 3. Whoops, that one's done. Go away. That one's done. Idle hand. I expect their parents probably will. Let's try this one then. Guardian Telman of the Temple of Helm asked me to commission the master sculptor Sir Sales to make a piece of artistry while he is in Athkatla. I will need to procure a lithium for the artist to convince him to lower his outlandish fee. The other temples in the city will also be vying for his favour. Sir Sales is staying at the Gistev estate in the southeast corner of the government district. That'd be where we go then. And once again, I hit the wrong button. Get out of my way, motherfucker. Government. Travel. Home. My attendance to the order is, it is oft required, but my servants maintain an estate in this district, and it is there that I visit my wife and daughters. Would you like to come? Yes. Very well, I shall point it out to you as we pass its gates. As I said, it has been far too long since I walked these streets. Prison, fire cam, council of the 6th district, Delrin, Daryl, Yistev. We want to make our way down here, don't we? Why does this name look familiar? Oh, well, that sucks. I wouldn't lose too much sleep over it. It happens all the time. I mean, I'm a guitar teacher by trade, so I often get disappointments like that, unfortunately. Well, you've got a good adventure about you. I've been one myself betwixt stints as a turnip salesman. Occasionally the markets get down and the formerly self-respecting purveyors of fine veggies are forced to prostitute their abilities in the form of adventuring. Can this guy join your party? And pay attention, you take one of these babies and chuck it at average Joe Walk. Close your eyes real tight and whoosh! Running around in circles, clutching at his eyeballs and screaming and yelling like Uncle Sven after 3 days on a turnip beer bender. Oh dear. He's in trouble. The Armenian Revenue and Taxation Board. Bottom-feeding, turnip-hating, scum-sucking brigand. Nothing better to do than stop an honest businessman from selling high-quality illegal flashes for a reasonable price. Here he comes, cover for me. Jan Jansen, gnomish citizen of Arm, you have been charged with tax evasion and the illegal sale of illegal items in an illegal manner. Surely one of those three implies the other two. I would never break the law, as my pappy always said. Enough, you'll not sidetrack me with your cursed tales again. I'm smarter than you think. Shut up, you. Latrine duty beckons. We've been on to you for days, Jansen. We've caught you in the very act of selling your dangerous and illegal contraptions. What cruel fate, falsely accused by an old friend. I'm not your friend. Oh, that's it. Do you enjoy guarding used chamber pots? Oh, I swear this job will land me in an asylum. And who might you be? You're certainly no regular customer of this felon. I don't know what you're talking about. As for you, Thorlife, you have made a dangerous enemy. Move it. Back to the office. Uncle Scratchy seems like a saint in comparison. Regardless, it seems that I'm once again out of the black market, at least until I scrounge up a fortune to set up my business. Do I need him in my party? Benefits versus not? What skills can you offer? Fastmouth, a handy shot with a crossbow. Perhaps later. The slums. Ah, yes, because his house is that way, isn't it? He looks like a fun character. Finish this little adventure if we can. He does look quite funny, yeah. I did quite a lot of the first game ranged, at least the first half of it, and I found it to be a bit tedious, maybe a bit OP. And I've got a couple of range. Well, I've got, most of my characters are capable of range on this one, so. Anybody here worth speaking to? No, they just irritate me. Unique ammo. Like exploding bolts. They're hilarious on Dark Souls 3. Bomb. Ah. Cannot save. Why? Here we go. Yes, sir, may I be of some assistance to you? Have you business with the Yistevs? Heard that the artist Sales was here. Sir Sales is a guest at the moment. No doubt you are from some church or another. You are expected. Try not to track your dirt about too much. No, I don't. If you remember, you explained to me what it was last time you caught the stream. It's not that I'm against any kind of tabletop endeavours. I just don't have any friends to play with. We nick stuff. Yeah. Oh, I really don't need to collect gems and stuff, do I? Really don't. Got a whole team. Love it. Oh, I know what I meant to mention to you. I'd like your thoughts on... I don't know if you've seen it or aware of it, but there is a Bloodborne tabletop... Not Bloodborne. Dark Souls tabletop game that they are releasing in the near future. I think it's due for release in April. I was wondering if you'd give it your professional once over and let me know what you think. Here we be. Who is it? Might I ask why you have disturbed my meditations? My creative muse must be gently awakened, and your stomping about is simply not conducive to this. Come to request your talent on a commissioned artwork. Yes, yes, yes. One of those bloody churches sent you, didn't they? Must be because everyone else understands the word no. Which one are you from? His ever-seeing eyes wish to gaze upon your work. And your offer is the same as the others. Gold and the satisfaction of serving the one true whatever. How did you get your hands on that, Downstroyer? I didn't think it was available yet. Bearing in mind, right, I'm a Dark Souls nut, but not a tabletop nerd. So, no offense intended. I wouldn't know whether it... Because it's quite expensive from what I can see. But it looks awesome. Siege. Pure Illithium. Anything less is an insult to my skills. I recall the name of one that was referred to me on my last visit. Gerlia was her name, I believe. Speak with her. She has exotics occasionally. Try the promenade. I haven't spent much time there. I will work for whatever church acquires the necessary materials. If not yours, then another. £200 of lithium, or I go back to enjoying my holiday. Nice. The only information I've seen directly related to the game is on the Kickstarter. Like, it's the first Google result that comes up when you put in Dark Souls board game. I haven't looked into it much more than that, although I think it was Eurogamer did kind of like a hands-on, we've played it and it's awesome, but didn't really go into any more details than that. And that was last year, so... See, I wouldn't know the difference between a co-op and competitive board game, not having played them. Like, I'm interested in it, but... And I know, son, you've offered to coach me in the old tabletop nuances, and I might well take you up on that at some point. Because it does appeal to me, at least certain elements do. But no, I have heard good things about it, Downstroyer, and it's definitely on the radar. Right, where am I? Where am I going? The ore merchant. Oh, I see. See if we can this way, get in that way. Oh wow, walk through the Colosseum. Gee, that's a hell of a reaction, Downstroyer. No, I'm just as interested in the Bloodborne one. Just as interested in the Bloodborne one. But that's a card game, as opposed to a full-on tabletop one. But either way, like on Amazon in the US, it's like $30 or $40. To import it into the UK is £90, which is over $100 plus import costs, and I'm like, I ain't paying that for a card game, not a chance. But I'd definitely be interested in playing it either way. Ore merchant. So can we go up? How in the hell? What it was actually released on, or just had a hands-on? Lord, how the hell? Here we go. Oh, okay, I'll have to have a look. Save. Yeah, they look like they've put a hell of a lot of work into the various models and whatnot. And some of the bosses are actually several inches tall. They're quite large. Bulk purchase of ore. How much would £200 be worth? So does this mean you don't have it in stock? I have an agreement with a rather special source, but there's only so much I'm allowed to take. £50 a season at most. Not impossible. There are two options to you. You can go to my source and try to apply the extra out of him, or you can use a substitute. For all his pomp and balderdash, Sir Salaz wouldn't know quality materials if you beat him over the head with them. It's a distinct ring of dishonesty about it. Yeah, I'll be honest, I got money there. Oh. That's a nice way of looking at it, Destroyer. It's like the Mad Phantoms in Dark Souls 3. You can help or hinder. Or both. Let's go and ask about the real thing. I will require compensation for revealing him to you if word got out of who and where. I give you 1,000. Unger Hildark. He stays at the Copper Coronet when he's in town. Or he's a Duergar. Is that pronounced Duergar or Duergar? Thank you for the follow down, Destroyer. Much appreciated. See, I mean, you'll have to tell me, son, in terms of value for money, because when I saw £80 for a board game, I was like, what the fuck? You know, that's definitely the more expensive end of the scale. Although I understand the work and that went into it, but I mean, I almost want it just because it looks so good. Copper Coronet. Hides worse than him within. Why deep dwarves? Is there some kind of association there? Kind of doesn't look all that different, and as long as he's left alone, he's fine. Go talk to him, tell him I sent you. Maybe he'll let you pull a little more illithium out of him than I can get. Of course, you know I would say that. Unger Hildark. Okie dokie. See if we can get the hell out of here. Where's the nearest exit? Yeah, no problem now. Sorry. What times are you on? Are you in the US? I gather by your previous. When are you around? What do you do? See if I can accommodate you at all. Slums. La 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 la. So, I mean, it says he's in disguise. Does that mean he's going by a different name as well, or...? Here he is. Depends in what part of the world you're in, son. I'd stream for longer. It's just life gets in the way. I'd happily stream from 8:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock at night. You work 4 AM to 12:30. Oh, so yeah, pretty much my Work from 4 a.m. Damn, what do you do? I mean, I've done jobs where I start early, but generally speaking, not quite that early. But I do tend to try and get on in the evenings where I can, so I can perhaps catch you when you finish.
What are you staring at? Ain't illegal to be a dwarf, last I heard. Take your eyes off of me and put them on someplace safe.
I wish to discuss lithium.
She did she? I'll have to have a chat with the lass.
She wants to split with me. She will see it is wise to do so. I have none and won't be getting any anytime soon. This could be very profitable. I don't have any. My source is inaccessible and you aren't getting any. Get angry if you wish, but it won't help. I cannot provide what you need and I have no means to change that. I also have no reason to believe you will help me. Very few opportunities for mercantile trade in this place when you are even a hill or a mountain dwarf. I'll give it to you. You want a lithium, you can wait for it. We mine it deep in the earth and it's dangerous going. It's rare enough when production is normal. It's all useless information though because my latest shipment was stolen from under me, so there's no lithium for anyone for another season or more. Here we go. It's lost to me anyway. I show my face and I'll have the guards on me just for being Duergar. Oh god, when I used to work in a supermarket, I wish they'd let me adjust my shifts accordingly. I'd do it for the needs of the business, but the store manager was an asshole. Just a poor businessman, but I'll be jailed just for my shadowed face. This bastard that robbed me looks like a rock gnome, so he's welcomed with open arms. Wouldn't guess what a fiend he is. After I hired him, I found out what he had done. Yeah, where is he? Hold up in the Bridge District. Derelict little place bought with my gold. I'll even mark it on your map. He won't be moving much. He was on the run from Baldur's Gate when I met him. His name was Neb. Tell his corpse that Unger Hildark sent you. Derelict house in the Bridge District. Get going, then! Oh. The stream's still in sync? No issues, I hope? Just shout up if there is, you know the rules. So, son, have you not played this one quite as much as one? Because you had an encyclopedic knowledge of the first game. And yet you seem to be a bit unsure about certain ones of this. We're not looking for trouble. Sweet. It is not so much your conduct, but that with all your gear you will look a rich target. Oh really? Wow. Is it just the first game that you like then? Guards on the streets. We've had a string of killings and I don't want any more happening. No less a crime than anywhere else, but no, the deaths are even more pointless than that. Murder, but not like any I've seen before. Disgustingly sick person out there and I simply don't have the manpower to protect everyone. They have nothing to take, he kills them and that is all. Not only is it pointless, but he does it in as painful a way as possible. Oh, I see. So you're slowly inching your way through this game on your Iron Man. Obviously taking a fair bit more care than I am. Blaze them alive. There's been blood all over the area. Local urchin found latest victim. I hate to think the child's seeing them. What the hell's going on then? Confines of the city do much to chisel at the sanity of its inhabitants, but I wonder if there is some other force at work. Let's go about my rounds. If you find any information about the murders, be sure to let me know. Don't go looking for trouble though. Old Rampal was damn near killed and a street woman in the area was plain lucky. Thorlife and his allies can protect themselves from just about anything. Interesting. Anyway, where am I going? Derelict house, won't it? See if we make our way down here then. Whoop, whoop. Peasants just talking shit. Don't scare me, look at this bunch dead as they can get. Ah. Kill them was a lot more than you could handle.
Guild War.
Maybe I should close up shop for a few 10 days. Close up when someone spills salt or forgets to knock on wood. We'll see. Guild Wars just mean trouble. Lots of trouble. And they felt the need to stop me in my tracks to make me see. Also, Downstroyer, while I remember, you can click on the YouTube link under this and subscribe to the YouTube channel and catch the videos when I upload them on there. If you just want to have something on in the background while you're at home. Carbos, you shall never have her, you ridiculous fool. Oh dear. Anybody want to ask her? No? Don't fight over me, please. Yes, we shall fight over our beloved Bubbles. We used to have a cat called Bubbles. Yes, that sounds most wonderful. Shall we start now? Certainly, if you wish to. Certainly. That's what you boys have to do. Fancy a... Oh, can't... Can we talk to her? No? You don't want to... No? Alright. Well, let him get on with it then. Oh. Whoops-a-daisy. I'm not going away with you. I love you, my chicken pot pie. Come back. Did we drop anything decent? Ah, no. Bother with that. Anyway, where are we? Ah, just around here. Cut purse. You leave me alone, you little freak. Mrs. Cragmoon, let's speak to her. Potion or two? I haven't used potions for ages. In fact, I just sold a shit one before, didn't I? Yeah. Thanks, but no thanks. In we pop. There! Have you reason to be here? Do not recall summoning such as you. Do I know you? I do not think it is so. Name is Neb. Who is this sent you here? Hear that you're on the run from Baldur's Gate. So, my former life does come back to haunt. So be it, though, I shall miss the children. This is the same child killing known from Baldur's Gate. I remember, for the greater balance, his head must be brought to the authorities. I must have missed that one in the first game. Oh dear. Sun's on the good stuff again.
Who remembers? Baldur's Gate, Neb the Child Murderer. You die, gnome, you die!
Maybe. But what about... Oh, bugger, I haven't saved it. Can we not talk to him, sort of like... No? He's just gonna... Chunk. 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 Excuse me? Biatch.
Save versus death.
Get locked in the cells under the Flaming Fist compound. Oh, I don't remember that at all, I have to say. Problem is, have I lost my chance to... What the fuck? That's hilarious. Well, that's a lithium ore, but I don't know if it's... Who knows? Put it in the bag.
Neb's nasty cutter.
Covered with old blood and coated in a poison that is quick acting and extremely deadly. Target must save versus poison or suffer 2 points of damage. Oh, you've got to be evil to use it. Nice. $200! That's as much as I need, isn't it? Nice. Question is now, of course, what do I need to do? I mean, I take this to... let's have a look. So do I need to do I need to go back to Unger then, or I suppose I could, couldn't I? See if he'll whoops. See if there's any benefit there. Jesus. Scream. Come on in. There you go. People. Oh my lord. Look at this. Look at this. Thank you. Do 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 ba da do do. I want to speak to his miserable lordship.
Here we go.
Healthiest thing for both of us. Oh really? Just like that? Pathfinding in this game is a fucking joke. Didn't need to come here then. So what is it you like about these games, son? Is it because you like D&D and by extension you like these, or is it there's something about these in particular that You know, is it the mechanics? Is it the story? Like, the music's okay, but it's forgettable. The story is, like, people go on and on about how great the story is. I think, in the grand scheme of things, it's okay, but I think the telling of the story is a bit twee. Where is he now? Government building? I'm just struggling to put my finger on what it is that people think is so great about this game. I thought they'd improved the pathfinding over the years. Look at this, look at this. This is when they'll struggle. Since I'm playing it on easy, I don't really get too much of a chance to appreciate the mechanics. Like, I have a vague understanding how it works, but like, mechanically, I prefer a different style of game ordinarily. I'm not against this one. I'm just not familiar enough with it. I'm not comfortable enough with it to really be able to say I'm enjoying it. No, that's wrong. I am enjoying it, but not as much as other games. There's a game I keep meaning to get around to play, but I'll do it on stream when I have a capture card that I can use on PS3, called Vagrant Story. That had some deep mechanics. That was an awesome game. Perhaps next time I should request to work only in Bloodforge Meteoric Adamantite. Well, I was thinking of getting pillars as an extension of this. Definitely. And you feel the primal energy wafting off it. I will work for your lord and compose a fitting tribute to his glory or some such. You have what you asked for, I will work for you. Beyond that I will decide. None dictate what the work shall be. Our business is concluded. The peace will be delivered when it is done. Report to the church. Oh, hello. Do you know what? I'd kind of agree with that, Baron Destroyer. But it's funny how we see things differently in that because of that, like, you like that it's good at everything, whereas in my mind, as an aggregate, I kind of consider it only to be good rather than exceptional. Like, and I think it might be a PC versus console debate as well. Because, I mean, if you want the definition of a flame war, you just look at this and you'll Google Baldur's Gate versus Final Fantasy. And don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy, but the PC Master Race, no, they think it's shit. But to be honest with you, I don't see that Final Fantasy does anything worse than this game does. And that's not a criticism on either front. I'm going the long way around, aren't I? Probably. Yeah, I could have gone out there. Oh well. I think this nostalgia does play a big part in it. I mean, I'm looking forward to playing Final Fantasy VII again at some point. It's divisive in that there are a lot of people who seem to dislike Final Fantasy. It's divisive. There are a lot of people who love it and think it's great, and a lot of people who hate it. I don't want to beat up on the game. I really don't. I'm trying to be objective about it and just say, look, you know, it does these things well, but I don't think it's, as a game, as great as some people would have you believe. I think there's almost an elitist attitude to that. It's not that I'm criticizing this game for being twee compared to Final Fantasy. It's more in comparison to the people who think the story is awesome. I think the story's good, but as I say, it's not. I think it's largely forgettable in a lot of ways. I'm not beating up on the game. I'm really not. I'm just trying to be objective about it, and I can't at this point see what so many people. I get, like, from your perspective, son, because you're very much D&D. You know the mechanics, and you can work with that. But as a game, I can also understand why there's a lot of people who just can't get into this. And if I could, I'd pat myself on the back for sticking it out this long, because it isn't usually the sort of thing I would go for. Right, okay. Is that it? That's it, just like that. And a portion of the artist's commission to cover any cost you paid. I don't even know if I paid anything. Helm of Glory to further yourself. Report back to me when you're able. We have allies that require your service.
These are direct commandments from above. We must live with all of the commandments that have been given to us.
Do I want to keep working on the temple's behalf? Helm of the Noble. Helm of Glory. Helm of the Noble, named for its original owner, Sir Tain the Noble. This helm saw many great battles in his possession. It was eventually passed on to Sir Tain's squire, who had served him faithfully for almost 10 years. Alas, the young man had neither the strength nor the skill to uphold his master's legacy. It is rumoured he lost his life in the pursuit of worthy but ultimately futile cause, and the helm has had many owners since. Who can benefit from this? Anybody not wearing a helm yet? Shit. He's only wearing a pretty basic one. That's exactly what it is. There you go, boy. Have that. I'm going to drop that because it's going to be worth next to nothing. IE? Oh, Infinity Engine, right, okay. Yeah, but on the other hand, son, I didn't know any of the rules before I started this, and I'm still enjoying the game. But again, it depends on your definition of fantastic. They are very good, they're very pretty, but they're pre-rendered. You know, that when you get like super up close as well. Let me see if I can, you know. I mean, they're okay. But you know, the frame rate and number of animations, I know, don't get me wrong, this is a 20-year-old game. But the frame rate and the animations could perhaps do, I suppose it's part of the charm, in a way. But, excuse me? You all come this way. As I say, I'm not criticising people for having an opinion. It's those that have an opinion that, like, you know, our game is the best because, well, we like it. But actually, I think a lot of people really struggle to be objective. I mean, I'm quite good at seeing every side of an argument, so I can see what people don't like about Final Fantasy, but I happen to love it. I can see what people don't like about Dark Souls, but I do love it. But there are also things that I can point to in Dark Souls that do make it exceptional and not just good. Equally, though, I know it has its limitations. I guess what I'm saying is I don't believe on just absolutely shitting on somebody else's opinion just because I'm not that kind of guy. Right, do you know what? I have no idea where I should be going now. Do you know what I think at this point? Unless there's any Chapter 2 quests... and that's the point. People use things like music in games and the artwork, and you know they use individual elements of those things to form what they consider to be an objective opinion, rather than, well, do you know what? I love the graphics, but I understand they don't hold up. Or no, they don't hold up. But you know, had this game been made this year, it would have arguably looked a lot better. I mean, you look at Pillars of Eternity, and it's perhaps not as detailed, but it runs at a higher frame rate. It looks smoother. The particle effects are much nicer. So, you know, there's improvements that could be made. Do you know what I'm thinking here? It might be time to start thinking about carrying on. And yeah, I've seen reviews from Pillars where people have said, you know, it's not the most stunning visual game. Again, it's opinions. It is opinions, and I respect and I even agree with a lot of people's opinions. But it's when they shut out other people's opinions. You know, I'm not into flame wars or trolling, and it's not me. And I hate the internet for that. I really hate the way that you can't go onto a forum and the discussion will be civil for about 3 posts before it just descends into chaos. And sometimes it's amusing, but other times it's just really frustrating. I don't object to the fact that this is 2D, you know, or you know, it's kind of pseudo 3D, isn't it? It's trying to be, but I don't object to that at all. Some of my favourite games are 2D games. Shall we see about doing some of... That one's done. Yeah, so I did that. Back to her then. See how we can get on with this. 2:45. Is that one where everybody is respectful of everybody else's opinion? Or is it just hell? I need to go to graveyard. I'd like to make a little bit of story progress if I can. Just because the yeah, I mean, I'm now on episode 21. If my count is right, and according to my Steam, I've already racked up well over 60 hours. Excuse me. Blah, 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 blah. Back to the bitch.
Ah, you return. I take it that your hunt was successful. I'm sure it was a fulfilling chase, one that I certainly wish I had seen.
Fulfill our deal, bitch. What causes this, you may ask? I shall tell you. Still no level up. The disruption of the Shadow Thieves was the pulling of a splinter, more a happy side effect to your evaluation for service. Certainly useful, but not the true calling of either of us. Politics and religion, fuck that on both counts. Oh really? I've never had a chance to really chat with any devs. You seek Imoen, your lost comrade. I am prepared to give you her location and the means with which to reach her. There is a caveat, however. When you find Irenicus, he is to be mine as well. His death is not to come until we have both been satisfied. I know much and will share it. You do not know the full picture of the man, and I cannot blame you for your cautiousness. It is true that Irenicus was your captor, and indeed your stay in his care was not the most comfortable, but there were circumstances that you are not aware of. I know, Thorlife, that you are a child of Baal. Baal, among other things, was lord of murder. Irenicus has a fascination with death, so you were of interest. I am the first to say that I do not endorse the experiments that were done, but you should know there was a reason to them. While you were in John's care, he discovered the potential you have and resolved to aid your development. You mistook the unfortunate effects of his experiments for torture. More might have been revealed to you, but he had a confrontation with the Shadow Thief. Of course you saw the outcome of that battle with your own Imoen spirited away. You seek her and I seek Irenicus. Both of us could benefit by his return and hers. I require several things, but please allow me to clarify. I know full well that your efforts to retrieve Irenicus could not be gentle. Irenicus is the only remnant of family that I have. We have survived through different means, but he is for all intents and purposes my brother. That said, he has certain things that I want. I cannot access much of his knowledge while he is incarcerated. I would have him released and pliable to my will. I seek his return so I might use his knowledge. The condition will be irrelevant, and what I learn from him will benefit you as well. Yeah. It will not interfere. You will reach Irenicus and Imoen with ease, for they are both in the same place. A horrible place designed to hold the strong-willed. The cowled wizards took them to the one place that mages in Athkatla truly fear. A place where power is stripped and examined, where minds are laid open for study. The polite bureaucrat calls it a residence for the magically deviant, but mages just call it Spellhold. It is an asylum where people are sent to disappear. If it were as simple as walking to the gates and demanding entrance, it would have been done a dozen times over for the sake of other inmates. Spellhold is an asylum, a place designed to hold mages and other talented people. Even in this magically repressive society, it would be considered cruel. The island it is located on is under its own rule, and even the cowled wizards are not certain what becomes of those sent there. It is considered a necessary evil, and like so many other evils, no one really wanted to deal with it once it began. I have used your gold to secure passage to the Isle. You will have to contend with the asylum itself and with the pirates that run the Isle. Anybody have any ideas whether it's just worth progressing from here, or do I get stuck? Is there anything I need or should do here first? I'll ask her to wait just so I can... Hold on, you little rascal, you. Done. Are you sure, son? I mean, you know, you seem to be having mind blanks when it comes to this game. Tell you what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to create a save. End of chapter, isn't it? Just so I know where I'm at. The ship awaits your arrival, a safe journey to you. Find what we both seek. Awaken, child, it is time for another test. Please, I can't take this. Patience, Imogen, soon it will all end. I don't wanna die. You have no purpose but to die by my hand. Nice.
Incactus pulca imperio.
Get dead, motherfucker. Get dead, motherfucker. Get dead, motherfucker. Get fucking dead, motherfucker. Oh, Jesus. It's a massacre. You are nearly ready for her, Imogen. Who will be pleased? It may prove difficult getting on with the crew. You speak of our relations as though they've been unkind to you. I sincerely hope that is not the case. Not at all, Simon. Although at times you can be a little trying on the nerves, I certainly meant no offence. I would not dream of taking any such offence to you. You're polite to work with. Simon Havarian, and he's the captain of this vessel. His word is law aboard the ship, within reason, of course. Again, I sense a hesitation in your voice, such that I must seriously consider re-examining the way in which I conduct myself. You are as incapable of change as a mountain vista. Careful nudging over 1,000 years might create a crack, but you would simply turn to show an unblemished side. See, like, a lot of this text is just kind of filler, and it's really kind of unnecessary, and I find it hard to read. The name of the ship. Changes with women a gust of wind. Galante will suffice. Yes. No more will be said of it. The details of the voyage. Being experienced with the seas you are, I suggest you pay careful heed to my words. No other captain would dare the voyage. No stomach for the vivid taste of adventure, a touch sour to the palate perhaps, but ripened by the gold you have paid. The journey shall be swift, for I have a good ship and a fine crew. Sudden squall, hidden reef. Post a pirate of good repute, which we have hired. Jest I would stoop to such behaviour is a grievous falsehood, the very stuff of fantasy. Trust that you know pirates' hunting grounds well enough to see it safely through. Let's go! With a reminder that any loss of time due to attacks will be exacted off the end of the captain's life. Hold fast, the journey begins. Yay! Bodhi was as good as her word, and you are quickly under sail, the flamboyant Simon Havarian at the helm. The journey is uneventful, and if there were other ships on the same course, they must have kept a discreet distance. You have made good time, and soon there is a sizable island on the horizon. It might have been considered a pleasant place, but a grim shadow extends the length of it. The asylum Spellhold looms from a cliffside. Cool.
Is that it? Is that it?
Done. We have arrived. We had to make the best of it. I myself managed to win a fair amount of coin from your crew. They seemed to think they were the only ones who knew how to play cards. Signals in the night was some type of warning. I thought there might be pirates, so I merely displayed a series of lights that mirrored their own. I wished to appear as though I were one of their own. Oh, excuse me. You mean in terms of the main story, son, as opposed to side missions which could take me off for just about ever? Andrew clearly hides his true intent. He hides this association as well. Fortunately, they are short of wit, though long of blade. Regardless, you are now safely at your destination, and I shall cheerfully take my leave of you. Ooh. Right. Safely breach the asylum, rescue your comrade, meet you afterwards. The less we see of her, the better. Ever since we involved ourselves, nothing but the chills. Oh, okay, that's fair enough. A heart of gold, though only because it has been ripped from her chest and gilded such. Proper respect must be given to ensure future prospects. She knows well how I feel, and I doubt she trusts me any more than I do her. I merely broached the subject to test your own perceptions to see if they are to my liking. They will do. The payment for my service was such that I worried about your nature. Enough of this for now. I must carry out my duties and see to your entrenchment within the town. Step close, for there are never-do-wells at each turn. The tavern is the surest place to find what you need. Which Final Fantasy games did you get recently then, son? Just out of curiosity. Cannot say with this time, blah, blah, blah. Am I following him, am I? Best I do so then. 9! Oh, I haven't played 9 for ever. That game has so much charm, it's not even funny. Yeah, I would say 9 more. That's not to say that 10's a bad game. Which version of 10 are you playing? The original or the HD remake or the HD re-remake? Cheers, dude. The Vulgar Monkey Tavern should hold what you were looking for. Laziness is but one of my motivators. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. There's no real fundamental difference, so... I just wonder whether they fixed some of the voice acting. Ooh, dodgy dealer. Wise thought dictates I return to my vessel and scan the horizon for anything that might prove troublesome. Vantage from my hammock is best. suppose we could expect no less from a simple pirate. Be gone with you then, scoundrel. No doubt you would only bring us more trouble here than we need. Well, he's just said that. Speak with Sanic. Sanic, maybe not. He has little love for me, but there is scan about this town. He does not pass his notice. Can I... Whoops. Just for the hell of it for now. Yeah. You won't find very many people that will disagree with you on that. You really won't. The voice acting is... It's cringeworthy. It really is. It's all the really long unnecessary pauses that just make it really difficult to follow.
Hey, lovely lady. Lovely girl, sir.
Amongst other things, of course. That's not the only problem. Mechanically, though, it's a very sound game, and I have to say it was one of the better battle systems that they had up to that point. And as you may have noticed, as with this, haste is awesome. What might try and do? He be a drunken sailor? Probably not worth talking to them. You cannot save. Why wouldn't it let me save? Seriously, people. Whatever. Sanic. Greetings, friend. You must be new to fair Brinlaw. Welcome then. Trying to leave at the earliest opportunity. Flee is not a word I like. It is merely a misunderstanding with a local guild mistress. My new wife and I shall take an extended trip until things settle. Oh dear. Treachery is this? Lady Galvina sends her greeting. You. The girl is free and you have no claim on her. Leave us be. The lady will not brook her property being stolen. You shall pay for your theft. Speak not of my Claire as if she is an object. She is no longer Galvina's lackey. She is my love and she is free of your foul touch. Here we go. Oh. Well, he was squishy. He must have been, like, low level. And you as well. Fuck off. Get wrecked. Innkeeper didn't like that, did he, boy? Man is killed in plain sight before us, and all you do, man, is gripe at the inconvenience. If I need to teach them to keep her affairs out of my tavern, I will tell you what I know. The assassin was sent by Lady Galvina, the mistress of the local courtesans guild. You can see how, in a port full of sailors, such an undertaking would bring the woman power and wealth. Fell in love with one of Galvina's girls, Claire, and she with him. He took her from the guild house and proclaimed her his wife. Right, okay, I get it now. She considers the courtesans her property, she accused Sanic of theft, and he scorned her in public. This, then, was Galvina's reply. I suspect that the girl Claire suffers even as we speak. If you're sure that Sanic knew how, then perhaps he told his young bride. I don't see how you can ask her, though. The guild has a house on the west side of Brinlaw. Customers who pay well can conduct their business in a bedroom within the guild house. I suspect that Galvina has already taken the girl there to be punished. You could get in as everyone else does as a paying customer. Failing that, you would have to kill several well-trained guards. I also hear that Galvania keeps a pet wizard. Right. Short bow. Arrow and coin. Done. What is it? Oh, just a +1. No good at all. Arrows. Unfortunately, I can't get the Final Fantasy games on Steam because I have a Mac. And they don't count. I don't think there's much in here that I'm particularly interested in, so... We now want to go... Yeah. Again, it's actually quite a small area, isn't it? It's, I don't know whether it's just because I played this game second, you know, of its natural progression, but it doesn't seem to have quite the charm first one did, but that could just be me. Oh, another little fight.
You, sir, are a rotter. Stew it in your half deck, milksop.
3 other duels to govern today. I haven't got time for the particulars of each.
Quite alright from my standpoint. His commentary on my lineage demands blood. Right, straight I will.
Bring your weapons to bear, gentlemen. I will duly record the outcome and prevent any investigation of impropriety. Huh? He means he'll make sure I don't get in trouble for killing your sorry posterior. Oh dear. Culture will defeat you loutish brutes each and every time. Well sported, so I shall have Desharik apprised of the results. Nice. Nice! Right. Hello, my lord. Welcome to Lady Galvina's parlour. Romantic delights. Romantic, really. Finest of the Sword Coast. Why the courtesans of Lady Galvina's parlour turned none away. Just out the door of our fine establishment you shall find a selection of courtesans such as the world has never seen. Really? That's it? Fine day to you. There's only me you across. I'm looking for a girl named Claire. You can trust me. And Sune knows it will be an awful thing what Miss Galvina has done to the lass. Claire's boyo was determined to take her away, see? He told off Miss Galvina, said he were taking Claire to a better place, and that were all there was to it. Poor Claire believed him too, believed that Miss Galvina might not do anything about it. But Miss Galvina doesn't let none of us go, you can be sure of that. Claire were waiting outside the guild house for her boyo to come, but Miss Galvina had him killed, and she took Claire inside the guild house and locked her up. No one sounds... How do I get into the guild house then? If he wants to be walking around the guild house, you'll need a medallion. How are the guards recognised? Oh dear. Should have been more careful. You'll get no sympathy from me. I renew masters all the time. All the Corsair masters have one, but they mostly stays in the guild house. Should only be out and about, I think. One of the crueler masters. New lass Ginia. Remy doesn't trust her a wink, and she's done nothing. You may want to come back to me and I'll tell you if it's the right one. Never know how much jewellery and mash like Shremy will have. Mm-hmm.
Hey, lovely lady.
Oh, poor son. Oh, Crash, thank you. Thank you very much. Bastard. 67 hours. Do, 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 do. Actually, since that's happened, I'm going to disappear for 5 minutes. So I'm just going to grab a quick drink and something to eat. Yeah, calm my ass. I'll stop the stream, but I'll be back in a few minutes and you can refresh and up where we left off. So I'll see you all in a bit.